Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. I'm so glad to have you here with us today for another exciting and insightful topic. If you've ever had moments in your life where things just didn't seem right, where you experienced a strange coincidence, or perhaps felt a sudden shift in your emotions or thoughts, then today's video is for you. We are going to explore a fascinating and often overlooked aspect of spiritual life, the signs and reminders that come from the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Yes, you heard that right. These signs are not just random occurrences, but spiritual messages that are sent to guide us on our journey. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to overlook the subtle signs that are constantly being presented to us. Many of us may dismiss certain events or experiences as mere coincidence, but in Buddhism, there is a profound understanding that everything is interconnected, and the universe often sends us subtle reminders to help us along our path. These reminders come in many forms. Sometimes they appear as unusual events, sometimes they manifest as thoughts or feelings that seem to come from nowhere, and sometimes they are even expressed in dreams or synchronicities that seem too meaningful to be just chance. The first thing we need to understand is that the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas are not distant, unreachable beings. They are present with us, guiding us, and supporting us through every step of our spiritual journey. In Mahayana Buddhism, we believe that Buddhas and Bodhisattvas are always watching over us, providing protection and offering guidance when we are ready to receive it. These signs, these moments of clarity, are not mere coincidences. They are messages from the divine realm, encouraging us to take the right path and to awaken to the truth. So, how do we begin to recognize these signs? The first step is developing mindfulness. In Buddhism, mindfulness is the practice of being fully present and aware of our thoughts, actions, and surroundings. It is about paying attention to what is happening in the present moment, without judgment or distraction. When we practice mindfulness, we become more attuned to the subtle messages that the universe is sending us. These signs can appear in many different ways, through unexpected encounters with people, through dreams, or even through moments of deep insight that seem to rise out of nowhere. One of the most common signs that the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas send us is through the feeling of sudden inspiration or clarity. You may have experienced a moment where, in the middle of a challenging situation, you suddenly feel a sense of calm or understanding. It's as if the confusion and anxiety dissolve, and you can see things clearly for the first time. This is a sign that the Buddhas are guiding you, helping you to understand the deeper truth of the situation. These moments of clarity are reminders that we are not alone, that we are being supported by higher spiritual forces. Another sign is the presence of synchronicities. Have you ever experienced a series of events that seem to be perfectly timed, as if they were meant to happen? Perhaps you've been thinking about something, and then out of nowhere, you meet someone who has exactly the information or advice you need. Or maybe you've been searching for a solution to a problem, and suddenly, the answer appears in the most unexpected way. These are not just coincidences, they are spiritual signs that are guiding you toward the right path. In Buddhism, we believe that everything is connected, and these synchronicities are reminders that we are in alignment with the universe. Dreams are another powerful way that the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas communicate with us. In Buddhist tradition, dreams are seen as a reflection of our subconscious mind, and they can contain important messages or insights. Often, the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas will appear in our dreams to offer guidance or to help us process emotions or experiences that we may be struggling with in our waking life. These dreams can provide us with comfort, clarity, and wisdom, helping us to make decisions or to find peace in difficult situations. If you have ever woken up from a dream feeling a sense of profound understanding or inner peace, it could be a sign that the Buddhas or Bodhisattvas are trying to communicate with you. But how do we distinguish between meaningful signs and ordinary experiences? The key is to approach everything with an open heart and a sense of gratitude. When we are grateful for the signs we receive, whether big or small, we begin to cultivate a deeper connection with the spiritual realm. We start to see the world through the eyes of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, recognizing that every experience, every moment, is an opportunity for growth and awakening. In addition to these personal signs, the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas also communicate with us through teachings and scriptures. The Dharma, the teachings of the Buddha, is another profound way that we receive guidance. When we read a Buddhist text or listen to a Dharma talk, it's not just about intellectual understanding, it's about tuning into the deeper wisdom that resonates with our hearts. Many practitioners have shared stories of reading a text and feeling as if the words were written specifically for them, offering the exact guidance they needed at that moment. This is another form of spiritual sign, a reminder that the wisdom of the Buddhas is always available to us. It's important to remember that these signs are not always dramatic or obvious. Sometimes they come in the form of a quiet feeling or an intuition that arises in our hearts. The more we cultivate mindfulness, the more we will begin to recognize these signs as they appear in our lives. Whether they come through people, events, dreams, or even just a feeling of inner peace, these signs are all reminders that the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas are with us, guiding us along our path. As we move forward on our spiritual journey, we must remain open to receiving these signs and messages. They are not meant to be ignored or dismissed as mere coincidences. They are reminders that we are not alone, that we are being supported by the spiritual realm, and that we have the potential to awaken to our true nature. By recognizing and embracing these signs, we can deepen our practice and move closer to the ultimate goal of enlightenment. In conclusion, the signs that come from the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas are not mere coincidences. They are spiritual messages that guide us on our journey. Whether they come through synchronicities, dreams, moments of clarity, or teachings, these signs are reminders that we are connected to something greater than ourselves. By cultivating mindfulness and openness, we can begin to see these signs more clearly and use them to transform our lives. Thank you so much for joining me today as we explored this fascinating topic. I hope this video has helped you understand the importance of recognizing the signs that are sent to us and how they can guide us on our spiritual journey. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below with your thoughts or any questions you may have. Once again, thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. May you continue to walk your path with wisdom, clarity, and the support of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas.